Hello, my name is Talia Shvedova. I live in Los Angeles, California, and thank you so much for considering me. Well, stories, I'm full of them, starting with the fact that I'm coming from Siberia, Russia, where it's very, very cold right now. Was growing up there until I was 18, and then once I got my travel passport, I was like out in a discovering the world. Modeling career helped me, so I went to Paris, where I had stories how I arrived with only 30 euros on me, and the many situations, everything went wrong. My agency who called me, they didn't want me, so I had to go to Milano, but I didn't have money and I didn't speak any of the languages except Russian, so I kind of like made it through there. And after that, I was a bit shocked, and I came back to Russia with all the I thought I'm going to become supermodel right away, but I did not. So I was a bit sad and stayed in Russia for like a year, but I got another job there. So I have fun stories from working in Russia and being a student as well. After that, my modeling expanded. I went to travel through Asia, also worked and lived in Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, Hong Kong, Beijing. In Beijing, on one of the modeling jobs, they once shaved my eyebrows, and I didn't know about that because it was such an early call time. And I mean, it was a big deal because I had other jobs booked and they needed my eyebrows for the other shoots. So that was weird. And also there was some fun, weird stories with the kind of like lost in translation because my English was still developing back then. So I have like few of quite embarrassing stories. One of my favorite one is in Singapore. On my birthday, my visa got expired, so I had to leave Singapore and enter Malaysia, where I didn't know anybody, and it was my birthday. I was at about 20 years old, or maybe 20, and I cried, but that's okay. I had to leave to not like get in trouble with the immigration, so I left. And apparently, as a Russian citizen, I can enter Malaysia as long my Singaporean visa is valid. But since it was expired, they didn't let me in either. So I got stuck on that bridge, summer, 120 degrees outside for entire birthday, cried my eyes out. I didn't know what to do. I went back to Singaporean side, at least they spoke English well, and begged them to forgive me for my mistake and showed them the tickets that I have tickets to return to Russia to pass my college exams. Now it's a fun story to share. Back then it was it was scary. That's one of them. And after that, I have another amazing story from Hong Kong where I met my former boyfriend, but it was love at first sight, and that's actually like beautiful love story where he was from New York. We met in Hong Kong. He actually traveled half of the planet to see me just for 2 days because he had an extra day at work. And after that, he invited me to visit him in New York. So I did, and of course, I went to see modeling agencies and found one, got discovered. Then within time I moved to New York and I had a boyfriend and an agency, but then when I show up at the agency, basically the agency, there was a mistake and they didn't sign me, but I was already in New York, so that made the ball rolling. Oh my God, so many stories. Through on top of that, of course, I had a little bit coyote ugly history in New York as well. I lived there for 9 years, and sometimes career wasn't going so well, so I worked in a bar in the Webster Hall. It's a historic nightclub. That was a nightmare, but I did have this job. It was exactly like in the movie Coyote Ugly. And I do have a couple of celebrity stories if you're interested in those as well. I did grab, I'm not gonna even share. I mean, if you are interested, let me know. My biggest Leo DiCaprio crush, I never met him, but then when I did, I made completely fool of myself because I act like an idiot around celebrities. And then I moved to Los Angeles and continued my journey with the modeling and expanding acting. I went to a couple of Burning Man festivals, and I had some extreme conditions there as well, camping in a desert, and once everything went wrong, and I ended up camping by myself in a little tent which is not suitable for the desert, and apparently survived. Now I'm stronger, but back then I was shocked, like Manhattan fashion girl in the desert with the assembling the tent on the 120 degrees again. Anyway, Those are the few to start off, but of course I have many more stories, and I'm pretty sure if you have any specific genre you interested in, I can dig up the story from my life path. I have many experiences. Again, I lived in many countries, and yeah, I'm having a great life actually, which I'm excited to share with you. So let me know if any particular storytelling is interested you. I will be happy to share more. That was to sum up my 37 years on this planet, and I hope to hear from you soon and work together. Thank you very much.